Hello there! One subject I get a good amount of requests to talk about is Japanese anime. Even though I've talked about Astro Boy, Hayao Miyazaki, Akira, and if you want to count it, Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's still a topic I get the most requests to talk about. However, because the otaku viewers have actually asked so nicely, I will do just that. So, which anime have I decided to discuss? Well, this one is a relatively simple one about a boy and a girl who are the same person. Created by Rumiko Takahashi, Ranma Half surrounds the wacky misadventures of a young martial artist named Ranma Satomi, falls into a cursed spring in China. Now, anytime he gets hit by cold water, he transforms into a girl, and when doused in hot water, he turns back into a boy. And hilarity ensues. Throughout the course of the series, Ranma has to deal with its constantly switching genders and adopting to his female form. Ranma Half began life as a manga before being adapted into an anime series, and having now read the manga, I have to say it's really, really good. The humor is top-notch, and the characters all have their own little quirks to them, which I'll get to soon. Though the drawing's very good and full of comedy themselves, there are some panels where I'm not quite sure which gender Ranma is at the moment. Though the anime fixes this by coloring her hair red. The funniest moments deal with Ranma's interactions with Akane, the girl he has been forced to marry by his father. The two of them constantly quarrel and insult each other, but in the end they each have feelings for one another. The barbs towards each other and the subsequent reaction provide the bulk of the comedy, but there are other characters to go around too. It also helps that Akane is a strong character in herself as she constantly defends herself every day, and Takahashi makes her independent without turning Akane into a one-dimensional animated princess. Ranma's father also fell into a cursed spring and thus is turned to a panda upon being splashed with cold water. However, unlike Ranma, he is not as annoyed with the transformation and actually spends more time in panda form than in his regular human self. My favorite character in the anime and manga is probably Ryoga, Ranma's biggest enemy. Ryoga has the worst sense of direction in all of Asia, and that creates many a great bit in the series. He also turns into a pig and is subsequently adopted by Akane, who names him Pichan. However, unbeknownst to Akane, that pet pig of her holds massive emotional feelings for her. Takahashi is also smart in how she writes Ryoga, as he's a sympathetic character, and his reasoning for wanting to get together with Akane is through actual feelings and not because of malice or perversion. Another semi-antagonist she makes sympathetic is Shampoo, a Chinese girl who falls for Ranma but hates his female form. She starts off as a villain, but then becomes almost like a friend to Akane and Ranma, though she still goes after Ranma on occasion. However, it should be noted I'm only on volume 9 of the manga, so there are probably many more characters I haven't yet encountered. The anime series faithfully recreated the manga in animated form, and exceptionally well, I might add. The writing, which was already funny on the page, is made even better by the timing of the jokes. As with a lot of Japanese anime, the debate is always which language the show is better in. And I have to give the point to the Japanese version. English dub is solid, but they made a mistake of having Ranma being voiced by an actress for both male and female forms, and it just sounds strange. The voices for the other characters just suit them better in the Japanese version too. Nonetheless, Ranma's situation with dealing with both genders is done to just as great an effect in the anime as in the manga, and the characters are kept intact. The visual gag of Akane punching Ranma is also done to excellent effect, as are the multiple breast-related gags. Oh yeah, did I mention the manga and anime have a lot of jokes about Ranma's female anatomy? But thankfully Takahashi doesn't turn this into hentai or turn the series into fan service. Ranma Half is able to rise above such things that maybe a different writer would have fallen prey to. In conclusion, Ranma Half was a manga and anime I ventured into blindly and came out really liking it a lot.